Are you making these mistakes while you're trying to heal from an abusive relationship? Hi ladies, and welcome back for another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Beanie and I'm a certified trauma-informed coach that specializes in narcissistic and domestic abuse. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about those of you out there that are on your own, trying to do the thing, trying to heal from a relationship that just messed you up. And you're out here just trial and erroring it. And it is rough out there, let me tell you, I know. And so I wanted to give you a few of the really common mistakes that a lot of us make when we're out in the battlefield by ourselves. And so the first one is no contact, breaking no contact. If you are making this mistake, it's a big one. And it's a big one for a few reasons. The first is that going no contact is one of the best, most effective ways for you to gain your power back. This is you taking a stand. This is you doing something that your abuser is not used to. They're used to you responding, reacting, reaching out. And so when you don't do that, you have thrown them for a loop and they don't know what to do. Staying no contact is closing all doors and windows for them to rile you up. And when we break no contact, this is where we open up those doors and windows and we string them along, you string yourself along, and you really prolong your healing. Now, having said this, I know because I have gone no contact more times than I can count. And so I understand how incredibly difficult it is. Give yourself grace if you mess up and you break your no contact, and get right back on the horse and do it again. Remember, every single time you go no contact, it's bringing you closer to the last time that you go no contact. Number 2, do not have unrealistic expectations for yourself about your healing process. This is not a normal breakup. The chemistry in your brain has changed because of this abuse. There's been a lot of damage done. So give yourself some grace and understand that your process is your process. It's going to take some time to rewire your brain. And so give yourself grace about that. And at the same time, it's important for you to make sure that you do the necessary things that need to be done to rewire your brain. So give yourself grace. Number 3, holding out hope that your partner is going to change. This one thing can hold you back from healing for a lifetime. It is so incredibly important that you make sure that you know that what you're doing is moving forward. You are giving up hope in this person to be any different than they've been in the past. Don't believe words, believe actions. And so putting that hope from them to you is going to help you to move forward. But when your hope is stuck in what you hope they will become, it holds you back and it's not going to allow you to move forward and to heal from them. You need to give up hope that they're going to change. You need to give up the idea that the next person is going to get the best version of them. There is no best version of this person. And the last, and could be the most damaging of all the mistakes that we make, is to replace or avoid your feelings with unhealthy habits. These unhealthy habits could be things like endless scrolling. It could be drinking too much, eating too much, not eating enough. It could be binge watching TV. Whatever it is, they're unhealthy. And so you need to make very, very purposeful decisions to make sure that you're not doing those things. I myself fell victim to many of those examples that I gave you. And trust me, all of those examples have consequences to them that are negative. You have enough negativity. We're trying to go the other way. So let's replace those negative habits with some positive ones. So those are just 4 really common mistakes that you make when you're attempting to heal from an abusive relationship. I made all of them, and that set my healing back. But when I finally took control and I very purposefully made sure that I was no longer doing any of those things, my healing skyrocketed. It went much faster, it was much more enjoyable, and it got me to where I am now. So if you are struggling with any of these mistakes, know that you are not alone, but also know that you can move the needle forward by fixing this. It's all fixable. But communicating with your abuser, having unrealistic expectations about your healing process, holding out hope that they're going to be different, and replacing your feelings with unhealthy habits, none of those things are going to help you. So if you need some help or you need some encouragement or some accountability to make sure that you are not continuing to make these mistakes, leave the word freedom in the comments and I'll get back to you about how I can help. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. If you could hit the subscribe, the like, and the alert buttons, that's really the best way that you can support me.